Okay, till yesterday we discussed about how do we use test sheets and how do we implement conditions. Any questions, any doubts on that?
Ramya, yesterday I was trying to map. I mapped the test sheet with the test case.
Template.
So yeah, test case template, but some of the fields are not mapped, even though the everything is correct. I don't know.
Okay. See, there are two different things. If we are using the same names again and again, the second is if there are some spelling changes. So Tosca will not understand how to map them. Then it will not be mapped. Then we have to map it manually. Or else most of the times you can map it directly only. Okay?
Okay, Ramya, I will show you at the end
Yeah,
of
I
the
will
class.
see and then I will talk about that, Bikram.
Okay.
Post the class, I will check you. Okay?
Okay.
So now today, let us see, and what are classes in the test sheets, and we will discuss about the Excel sheets as well. Okay. So now, for suppose, take I have multiple. Think like I have multiple test sheets. Okay. So take the same one, whatever we have used in the instance generation techniques. So I have an attribute called B. Okay. For this attribute, I have three instances here. One is 1, 2, and 3. And now see like this particular B attribute, okay, is having three instances, 1, 2, and 3 values. So among those three, and this attribute is being used in multiple sheets, right? So think like I am going to change the value. There is some change in the value that I have. So, whenever there is a change in value, should I go to all the test sheets and change its value? It is difficult for me, right? So, instead of doing this, the same concept, whatever we have here in the form of reusable tester blocks, is implemented here also. If any attribute is repeating more than once or more than twice, then we will create a class for it. What is this class? How do we create it? You can directly right click on your particular folder and see there is a C sort of an icon. That is nothing but class. Click on that. It will create a class for you. So for suppose, think like I have a test sheet. Okay, so let me copy this. Okay, so I have around 5 test sheets, and among these 5 test sheets, I have one attribute, okay, that is URL, another attribute as email, and another attribute as password. For URL, you have different instances like SIT URL, SIT environment, UAT environment, some development environment. Three instances. Okay. The same way for the email ID also accordingly, and the password also you have. So now when you are working on SIT URL, you need to select the SIT related email ID and password. Similarly, the development and the other environments that you have. I took this as a random example, okay? And now the same details are being used in all the test sheets that I am having, in all my 5 test sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now, all of a sudden, I came to know that my SIT URL has been changed to SIT new. So now, How will I change, update it? I should go to all the instances and I should update it, right? All the test sheets and then take it here and then update it over here. So instead of doing that, what do we do is in class we will create attributes. Okay, you can right click on your class, same as the test sheet only. We will create attributes here. So what are the attributes that are repeating? URL, email, and password. And what are the instance values that you have? SIT, one second. Yes. So these are the different instances that we have. Okay. So instead of these instances, all you can do is simply create instances for your class also. Okay. Right click, create an instance, same as your test sheet instances. SIT, UAT, and dev. Okay, and now you can map the values. That is, for the SIT environment you can take everything as SIT and all, or else here you can use the instance generation techniques also. So what are the different instance generation techniques that suit my thing here? Can anybody say me? I need the correct mapping. Like I don't want the instance to be reused. All SITs, all UITs, and all particular what is that the development. These three are should be my instances. So what is the technique I can use? Minimum number of instances. Orthogonal technique. Okay. So see, I got all three. So I just will change this values SIT. Okay. UAT and dev. See, all the values got selected. Now, instead of these attributes, having these attributes here, what I will do is I will directly drag and drop my class into the precondition. And now see, when I am creating test sheet instances and all, when I am selecting these things, I need not select all the values, all these values. I can directly select the instance of the class. Like when I say SIT, see all the SIT things will be populated. When I say UAT, see all the UAT related, whatever I have selected for this instance in my class will get auto populated. Is this clear?
Dharma, can you please repeat once again?
Sure. Whenever we have the attributes repeating more than once, we usually create classes for them. So what happens, what is the benefit with classes is, in classes also have attributes, their respective instances, and classes also have their own instances, same as the test sheets. Okay, so using the classes instances, we can select the particular attribute instance combinations. Okay, and now after creation of classes, instead of using the attributes, we will directly drag and drop that particular class into that place of the attribute. See, the icon also looks like the reusable test step block. So what we do here is in the test sheet instances and all, instead of directly selecting the values for the attributes, we will select the instance of the class that we need. So automatically it will populate the values for those attributes. And whenever there is a change in value, for suppose, now I have my environment UAT. has been, the URL has been changed to another one. So I can quickly go and update in the class. I need not update it in all the places. See, automatically it has come up here. Now is it clear?
Yeah, Ramya, got it. Thank you.
Okay. So this is all about the test case design section. Okay. Now let's move on and let's see how can we do the same, achieve the same test case instances and all by using the Excel sheet. So I just copied your template, whatever we have created, pasted it over here. And what I will do is, I will just remove these things first.
So Ramya, coming at this point, the business parameters seems to be irrelevant, and in the large scale basis, we can implement the class concept with the combination of the test sheet and the test template to accomplish the entire purpose. Am I right?
Yes. Now, you can also remember one thing. Whenever you want, you can convert your template into a test case and you can again convert your test case into a template. So, I will show you how to do that. Right click on your template and see there is an option convert to test case. Then it will show you like the template information will be discarded. Yeah, let it be. And now this became a normal test case. If you want it back to the template, again convert it back to template. Okay, this is like which you can do at any point of time. And now let's go ahead and create the Excel sheet template instances for this. So where do we have it actually? So you need to go to your C drive and then Tosca underscore projects, Tosca commander, templates, BO, and then here there is a here there is an Excel sheet called example. Copy this and paste it in your respective folder. Okay, and now this is the Excel one which will give you the template instances. Okay, so I am naming it as, okay, let me name it as login. That makes sense to us. Okay, I opened it. So this is how the template looks like. Here you can mention the list of attributes. Here you can mention the test sheet instance names. Here you can map them accordingly. Let's create one sample and then we will understand in a much better way. Can somebody list out me the attributes that we have? The first one is the URL. So just type URL. What else do we have here? Everything is manual. Okay, you have to type it. Email, password, remember me, forgot password, login. Email, password, remember me, forgot password, and login. And what else do we have? Login was unsuccessful. and then the credentials provided are incorrect. And then no customer account found. Along with these, we also created one which will help us to create the conditions. So let's create that flag also. So these are the things that we have created. Now let's start creating the test sheet instances. Whatever test cases that we want, right? Those are the names. So where are they? These are the names. Valid email, valid password. So that can be part of this area. Okay. And then invalid email with valid password. And then valid email with invalid password. Let me do one thing. Yes. Okay. So the next one is both are invalid. And then the next one is empty email with valid password. Valid email with empty password. Empty email with empty password. Okay. So now we created the test sheet instance names, like whatever instance names that we got. And now it's the time to pass the values that we need. So what is the value that we would like to pass per URL is this one. So let me copy this and paste it over here.
Ramya, one doubt. Can you again repeat why you have mentioned your flag?
That one we are using it for conditions, right?
Yes.
True,
Eh,
true, true, false, right? Ramya?
Sorry?
Flag is for the true, false.
Yes, yes. Success error conditions is what we are giving, right? Yesterday we discussed that. ఏ రూమ్ ఇచ్చారా ఇక్కడ లేదు అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ ఫ్రిడ్జ్ మీద ఉండేది కాదు నిన్న విజయ్ వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చాడు పెద్ద రూమ్ ఏదో ఇస్తా అన్నారు కంట కదా తిరిగి ఇచ్చేసారా మేము తీయలేదు కిరణ్మే వచ్చిందా ఓకే Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Okay. So now we are done with URL. So the next one is email. What is the email that you need to pass? So this is my valid email, ramya.496. Let me copy this and paste it wherever I have valid. Okay, so valid email, again valid email, yeah, and then invalid email. So let me give some invalid email in this format. Okay, so now what I do is I select all these, right click, and I'll remove these hyperlinks. Okay, removing hyperlinks is optional. I'm doing it for my convenience. Okay, and now the same valid password is test8123. So give it here, test8123. Copy this. Where else do you have valid password? Here. That's all. And now give some invalid password. Okay. And copy the same. Paste it here and here as well. For the empty, we did not select anything. We just left it as empty.
Ramya, second one is also having valid password.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yes, these things are correct, right? Yes. Okay. So now we want to click on this login. So give click here and copy the same thing across. And then we need to verify. So for all these, you'll have true, except the first one. And this one is the credentials provided are incorrect. You will get it for this and this. No customer account found. You will get it for this and this and this one as well. Okay, and now coming to the flag, this will help us to implement the conditions. So success, error, and the same error for all this. So this is how my Excel sheet looks like. So I'm just saving this. Is it clear? Any questions? Any doubts? Okay. So I'm just
No, Ram.
this. Okay. And now let us map it with this template. So go back to this. In this template, I'm just renaming this one as underscore Excel. Okay. Now you can right click on the template and then there is an option called edit schema path. So click on this. Okay. And see, then you will see the Excel data source wizard. Here, click on these three dots. Go to your Excel sheet. So see, batch 15 and login. So select this and say open. And then you will get the sheets in it. So among these three sheets, what is the sheet that you worked with? Sheet 1. And say OK. And once everything is done, open the properties of your template and see here. Schema path and the schema name will be populated. That means your Excel has been mapped. Here, unlike test sheets, nothing will be mapped. In test sheets, when you map it, all the business parameters will get their syntaxes, right? Excel syntaxes. But here you won't get it. You have to manually type it. Curly braces, Excel, square braces, URL, and close both the braces. And when you are manually typing these things, right, make sure that you are using the exact names as per your Excel. Better copy the names from your Excel and then type and paste it over here. So, curly braces, Excel, square braces, and email. Curly braces, Excel, square braces, and password. Curly braces, Excel, square braces, remember me. Curly braces, Excel, square braces, forgot password. Curly braces, Excel, square braces, login. And now, curly braces, Excel, square braces, login was unsuccessful. Curly braces, Excel, square braces, this particular message. Curly braces, Excel, square braces, this particular one, and close both the braces. So this is how you have to manually map it. And now the condition part comes. So let me close these properties. For successful validation, what is the condition? Flag should be equals to success. Okay. Similarly, for the error, what should be condition? It should not be equal to success, or else it should be equal to error also you can mention. And then log out, the same, it should be equal to success. So you can mention it in this way. And now, once everything is done, you can quickly right click, say, go to these three dots, create template instance, or else you can click on the instantiate button here. Anything will work. It will again ask you for a confirmation now. Is this the same data source path? Is this the sheet that you are using? Just say OK. And before that, I'm closing my Excel sheet also. And it says, do you want to start the instantiation? Yes, of course. See, the same way the test cases are created for us. And look at them. They have only login, successful validation, and logout. And in the email invalid one, you don't have that particular successful validation, neither the logout as well. And if you want to check the data also, you can go ahead, open your business parameters and check whether the correct data has been passed or not. This is how you work with the Excel sheet instances. Did you understand this? Any questions? Any doubts?
Ramya, in real time, which one is suggestible in Excel to here
Test
test using?
the test sheets are the most used ones during the real time. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you for joining. Tomorrow we will see how to use the normal Excel. Okay, like for suppose some cases we will have the normal Excel sheet work also, right? So we will discuss about it in tomorrow on Monday's class. Sorry. Yes, Ganga, please go ahead.
But can you execute the test case which is created?
You can just go ahead here, right click, and you can run it. You have this option, right? You cannot execute the template, but you can execute the instances. Any questions? Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.